Hello, hello. Can I get a sound check in the chat, please? We are live. We are live. We are live. Let me know if you can hear me so we can get this party started. Give me a 1 in the chat or just let me know if you can hear me so we can get this thing going, child. All right. Thank you so much. Happy Friday, people. I don't have my sound queued up, but we're going to get there. I want to say happy Friday, and you know what we have to do. It's very early in the live, so we're going to play some music. We're going to call abundance into our lives, right? And then we're going to talk about Afroman and the victory that he has just accomplished. It is amazing. Yeah, it's Good News Friday, child. So let's start with a little bit of good vibes. And we'll go from there. Let's get it. Yeah, baby. We ringing bells. Yes. All the bells. Ringing the bells. Bells bring a good frequency into your human biofield. It shakes things up, creates change in a good way, calls the angels, all the things. You know, this song is still only halfway done. It's a long song, 8 minutes. I'm just getting a sip of my coffee. Yeah, happy Friday. So excited to be here. Yes. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Peace, world, peace. Welcome or welcome back to Goddess Dawn Speaks, aka the $1 trillion Goddess Baby. They also call me the Queen of Info sometimes, and I take it every time. What's going on? Are we taking our deep breaths, people? Did you take a deep breath this morning and say thank you? Let's do that right now, actually. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Real slow and real easy. And as you let that exhale out, feel the gratitude that you have for life itself, for the breaths, for everything, for who you are, what you have, who you have, all the things. Every day, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Do it, do it, warriors, do it. Speaking of my warriors, what's going on? Yes, shout out to you. Appreciate you being here live in person and in real time, okay? Because we love it here. Don't we, Faye? We love our Fridays. What's going on, Juti? Faye, well, Wayne, I see you. And I love you. Yes, you guys are amazing. Thank you, Wayne, for all the disclaimers and all the information. Yes, welcome all new subscribers. Please like this video. We are talking about Afroman today, okay? Because I don't know if you know, but Afroman literally is a David and Goliath story in real life in modern times. Yeah, he beat a trial brought against him. These sheriffs brought a defamation suit against him. And yeah, they made fools of themselves. And we're going to talk about it today. Okay, it's Good News Friday. It is Good News Friday. Listen, so much going on. Today is the day that Mercury retrograde ends, y'all. Yes, the Mercury retrograde has ended as of today, March 20th. Well, I think here, Pacific time, it might not be till later. But nevertheless, all the planets are direct in Pisces. Saturn is moving into Cancer, I believe. No, Mars. Saturn is moving to Mars, which is my second Saturn return because my birth chart says that's what was going on when I was born. It only happens every 30 years. Okay? So, with that being said, lots of things going on in the world, in life. And I'm choosing to talk about Afroman today because I'm choosing victory today. I'm choosing like the people win today. We're celebrating freedom of speech and the fact that they thought they were getting over on this man. And it just definitely didn't happen. So, yeah, let's talk about this victory. I think I'm going to just go to Instagram because I have all the clips there. But let's just get the gist of the story. So, he is a 51-year-old musician. His real name is Joseph Edgar Foreman. And he was found not liable on any of the 13 claims filed against him by members of the Adams County Sheriff's Department after he used footage from an August 2022 raid on his property in a satirical music video called Lemon Pound Cake. Okay, there were 7 officers who brought this case against him. In 2023, they brought a lawsuit against him, and they said that this caused them humiliation, ridicule, mental distress, embarrassment, and loss of reputation. This is what they're saying that this song caused them. Now, I think there's more than one song, to be honest. I think each 7 got a song each. Lemon Pound Cake actually referred to one of the officers who was in the kitchen of his home when they were raiding it, wanting a piece of the lemon pound cake that was in there, that Afroman's mama baked. And he was caught on the footage talking about how he wanted some cake. Well, Afroman made a song about it. And these people, these sheriffs were on the stand crying in tears. Crying in tears. Okay, so let's get to some of these clips. Wait, let's see what you guys are saying first. Faye says, so glad he got his victory. That is great news. Yes, it was a 3-day trial. And love you too. Love this place. Yes. Yes, UT. Yes, please hit the like. And definitely thank you for the bells. I love the bells. Keep them coming. Okay, so let me get this Instagram up. This is me computing as I'm doing things. I'm like actually turning into a fucking robot. I'm like hearing myself computing as I'm thinking and moving. Okay. Where is my Instagram tab? Oh, way over here. Okay, let me drag this over. Child, I need an assistant. Where is my fucking assistant? Okay, so right off the bat, we got him up here hollering and hooting about his victory. I didn't really want to start with that, but we can. But we can, and did, and do. Okay. He's just like this in real life.
America, yeah, power to the people. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, we did it, America. Yeah, we did it. Freedom of speech. Right on, right on. Yeah, God bless America. Yeah, power to the people. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, listen, he might be the coolest motherfucker. I don't know.
Adams County Sheriff kicked down my door. Then I heard the glass break.
So this is one of his songs. Will you help me repair my door? Now, you know how YouTube is about this music. I'm scared to play it, but let's see what else they have up here. Ohio police sue Afroman for using footage from raid on his home for commercial purposes. They tried it. Now, we're going to talk about the raid itself first. Afroman's house raided by Ohio police as they reportedly searched for rugs at Because I Got High rapper's home. Okay, let's get to that.
For a limited time, step into a universe where even more immersive
Of course, there's a commercial. Hold on. 8, 7, 6. Child. I guess everybody got to get paid. Now, where's the volume back? Hold on. Okay. Where is the volume? It's pissing me off. Here we go.
Last summer, we showed you some video when the Adams County deputies raided the home of a hip-hop artist, Afroman.
A warrant accused the rapper of kidnapping and drug trafficking.
Ken Baker's live in Adams County. So today, police gave the rapper the cash back, Ken. So what's the problem?
Well, Trish, we were invited here to the Adams County Sheriff's Office as that cash was given back. We watched it being counted out of sealed evidence bags, and $400 in cash was missing. Only Fox 19 now caught this on camera.
It was back in August. We showed you the Adams County Sheriff.
Okay, I forgot there. This was actually more so about the fact that Afroman went to go get his property that was seized from this illegal raid, right? This was much later after the raid. He went to get his property, including money that they took, I think $5,000 in cash. Mind you, the man gets paid in cash all the time because he does performances all over the country, all over the world, actually. When he went to get his money, he was smart enough to include bringing his lawyer, and he also brought the news. Okay, the news came, I think Channel 13 or some news came with him up there. So when they were giving him his property, it was all being filmed. That's what they're showing here. And that turns into something in itself. So let's continue watching this. Well, let me go back.
Watched it being counted out of sealed evidence bags, and $400 in cash was missing. Only Fox 19 now caught this on camera.
It was back in August. We showed you the Adams County Sheriff's Office kicking down doors and raiding the home of Joseph Foreman with guns drawn. A warrant listed kidnapping, possession of drugs, and trafficking drugs as probable causes. Foreman, whose rap alias is Afroman, talked to us shortly after it happened and said the sheriff's office removed a small quantity of marijuana and cash. The sheriff's office also confirmed the seizure. Months later, the sheriff's office is now giving back that cash.
So when the prosecutor said that there was no crime, no conviction, or no charge, he then released the funds to the sheriff's department.
Afroman took his lawyer with him to collect the cash that was taken during the seizure.
I always videotape it.
Yeah.
This is the moment the Adams County Sheriff's Office brought in the cash that was taken from Afroman's home late August. You can see both bags were sealed.
It's not been opened since he. So that's the 641, and this is 4390.
Multiple people counted the cash, and the numbers didn't add up. The cash seized by officers that day was $400 short.
I don't have an answer for you.
So that makes me think that somebody took that amount specifically. That's not a accidental amount.
Afroman says the missing cash is just the icing on the cake when it comes to how negatively his life has been impacted since his home was raided in August. The rapper says this raid stopped him from being able to book shows.
I need all the clubs that heard the cops say, oh, you know, we have a warrant for kidnapping. I need all those clubs to see and hear that those charges have been dropped.
It's because of that loss and other reasons Afroman and his attorney said they will be filing a defamation suit against the county.
Sometimes I have to talk myself into going to sleep because it's like, wow, man, you know, what if they come back in here, you know, popping around, sweeping around.
So a lot of you might be wondering how evidence is given back. So we were taken into a small interview room, and then the evidence handler, she came in with those sealed bags with cash inside. She talked about some legalese, how we were being recorded, and just legal laws that she ran through. And then they started counting. And when they counted, 3 people, I watched 3 people count that cash, and it came up short. I did, of course, call the sheriff's office tonight. They said they're going to be looking into that first thing in the morning. Live here in Adams County, I'm Ken Baker, Fox 19 Now.
Ken, thank you. News tonight as well. 1 person's died.
So that happened. Okay. They stole some of that man's money. And the lady telling them, oh, we record this. And she thought she was flexing and making sure they knew that, you know, they were doing everything above board, until she figured out that the sealed evidence bags aren't adding up to the amount they're supposed to be. Okay. So number 1, that happened. Okay. So let me go to my saved stuff, child, because this is insane. Oh yeah. By the way, I'm starting Gloria Velez's book. This is her with, this is her promoting her book. Starting it tomorrow, y'all. And it's a lot. So I'm doing the first 10 chapters in one sitting because they're really short chapters. Okay. So please join me tomorrow or catch the replay. I'm going to make a playlist for her book as well, and keep up with it with us. It's going to be a trip, I'm sure. Okay, let's see what we got on Afroman. So Afroman, you know, has been dragging these people ever since they conducted that raid on his house in 2022. They should have left him alone. I mean, this is a pure case of fuck around and find out. Okay, because they literally did. Not only, so they did the raid, right? And then you heard the news guy say that Afroman and his lawyer were planning on filing a defamation suit on Afroman's behalf. But before he could do that, those 7 sheriffs decided to, I guess, and while he was getting ready to do that, he decided, I'm gonna make some music videos first. And so he did. And then they went and cried about it, child. They cried about it. So we're gonna get into some of the clips about the whole thing. So this is him and his lawyer after they won. His lawyer was really good. Highly recommend. Yeah. They even got one of the officer's ex-wives to testify. He claimed that the ex-wife divorced him because of Afroman's video, and she said something different on the stand. This is okay, so let's start with her. This is the person supposedly who started off the raid in the first place, an informant. He posted her on his page, I believe, here.
Brian Newland had me suck his dick in the interrogation room. Then he told me about all the young girls that he had sex with in Adams County. Brian Newland had me suck his dick in the interrogation room. Then he told me about all the young girls that he had sex with in Adams County.
Okay, so Brian Newman is one of the officers. So let's see. He said newborn. He said, this is the unconfidential informant who had my home raided. PDF file, police officer, baby making Brian Newborn, Newborn Newland, he calls him, raided my house. Based on the words of this woman in this video, her name is Tasty Tasha Chamblin. Since this woman's words was good enough to get my house raided in some sort of military style, I demand an investigation be open on PDF file police officer, baby making Brian Newborn Newland, with the same woman he raided my house for. The unconfidential informant, Tasty Tasha. Hey, Brian, is that what you turned the mic off in the interview room? Is that why you turned the mic off in the interview room and she had to be interviewed twice? Yeah, he better sue them. At this point now, he has exactly what he needs for his own lawsuit. That was such a smart play to wait it out and let them make their first move. And now he can use his win to get millions from them. Hopefully at least one. That's what somebody said here. He deserves at least $1 million. I believe more, because I believe you have to pay taxes on that. Okay. So he's exposing this woman. Okay. And let's talk about, there's different officers that they interviewed and that are up here. Okay, let's see. I think this is Brian Baby Newburn or whatever.
I pledge allegiance to the flag. Brian Newland is a flag. He used to play with little toys. Now he plays with little boys.
Okay, so you get the drift. This is one of the videos he did, and he did this about Brian Newburn, and he's exposing him. So I commented, why did I say African for president? It's supposed to be Afroman. Oh God, let me delete that. Afroman for president. Okay, let me delete that because it's not African for president. Okay, what is this?
I seen the corruption of the Adams County cops, stealing money, stealing cake. When they make their traffic stops, first they screw you, then they sue you, play games and dismiss your claims. The proof's on the internet.
So yeah. Okay, so this is what he was doing. This is what he had to do to protect himself against them who filed suit against him. Okay, I'm trying to make sure we got this straight. Now, some of these clips, I don't remember exactly what's on them, so I'm just opening them.
Yeah, they don't know who broke down the door. Okay. Brian Newland, you know what I'm saying? Pedophile police officer, baby making Brian, newborn Newland, is kicking in the door, or he's hitting it with a battering ram. Run the stop sign, Randy. Getting a wreck, Walters is standing behind him, looking like Beetle Bailey with like some kind of shield.
Oh. So he's pointing all of them out by name. He's basically saying, you did, you know what you did, and you were there, and this is what you did, and I have it all on film. And this is before they turned the cameras off, because at some point they turned off the cameras. Okay, so let me get to some of the testimonies and things.
And it just wouldn't stop. It enraged the community, and it got to the point that we were receiving death threats at work. It got to the point that my family felt unsafe. It got to the point where you know, we would get a call that says, "Oh, I'm coming down there. I'm coming down to do whatever." It was a threatening call, and then we'd get a call about a tree down in a wildlife area, and we'd have to go. And oh yeah, I'm not going down there. I mean, this could be a setup. This became. We were afraid. We were legitimately afraid that this was going to turn from what it was into something violent, because he used his position of power to spread a lie. You enrage the community. And you put me and my family in danger of this. Every bit of this was a lie, and you knew it.
Shouldn't have threw a fake rage.
Disregard the court statement. Finish up your testimony.
Yes. Thank you, Judge. The lies continued, and it just wouldn't.
Okay, so that's one of the crybabies, that his family was in danger when they raided Afroman's house. His wife and child, I believe, were there. His wife and his family was there. He wasn't there, right? Let's see. There's more.
Lmaooo Lisa, she raided my house. She disconnected my cameras. Then she went down on my spouse.
So this is a song about her, and she's in court crying on the stand. Tears and tears. And he said, "Where were these tears when she was standing in my yard with a loaded AR-15 ready to Swiss cheese me?" Number 2, where were these tears when she was disconnecting the camera system that was an expensive pain in the ass to install? Number 3, where were these tears when the principal used to help my kids out the car and Lisa had this terrible condescending look on her face as if she smelled feces? Number 4, look at the big bad AR-15 toting predator crying on the stand like a victim. She's the predator and the victim at the same time. Number 5, what is she crying about in this video? She's chasing me all over Adams County in the middle of the video. She starts crying and I start loving on her, it says. No, she starts, yeah, that's better than what she did to me. She did try to love on me. No, she came to my house with an AR-15. So if anyone should be crying, it should be me. I'm a sport. So what the hell is she crying about? He then said, I went viral when they raided my house. I went viral again when they couldn't admit the raid was wrong and they tried to sue me for their mistake rather than get the little embarrassment of a police Lmaooo Lisa. Lmaooo Lisa sues me because of her suit. My brand new song was streamed all over the world. And keep in mind, I wouldn't know who she was if she hadn't wrongly raided my house. Place self on my security cameras in a position to be captured and utilized. I need a position. Something's blocking that. Can anyone see actual water coming out of her eyes? He said her hands keep getting in the way and he's getting older. He can't see too good. Are you young people with good eyes? Can you let me know if Lisa is really crying? And if she is, how can she be the predator and the victim at the same time? He's clowning. Listen, these people have to be even more embarrassed now. They claim that this brought them embarrassment, the fact that he made these songs, but now look at you. Now here's another one.
In law enforcement?
Yes.
Was he the chief of People's?
He was.
Police? Why did he leave?
Why does it matter?
Your Honor, it has been brought up because one of the images has William Newland, and as you read through the post actually talks about Mr. Newland leaving the police department, so therefore I am building a foundation to show the truth of what statements are in there.
Is that the reference to the plaintiff's picture you're talking about?
It's a reference to one of his exhibits, yes. Give me a second, I'll tell you which exhibit.
As long as it refers to that exhibit, I get where you're going, so you can keep going.
I'll re-ask the question. Why did your brother leave the People's Police Department?
He was charged with some kind of crime through Adams County prosecutor's office. He was subsequently convicted, and he resigned or quit sometime during the process.
And it is a fair statement to say it involved minor children?
I really don't know anything about the investigation.
You don't know anything about your brother's crime he was charged with?
Just what I've seen on Jail Tracker in the past.
So you're not close to your brother?
I'm not, no.
Okay. Are you close to your family then?
Yeah, most of my family.
Then why not your brother who's in law enforcement?
Well, we were both in the Army at the same time, separate parts of the world. We kind of got close again, and then once this, his issues happened, we kind of just drifted apart again.
So you drifted apart once he had a criminal problem?
Correct.
Let's talk about that. Has anybody asked you about that prior to 2022 when he was charged?
No.
No one asked you about your brother?
I'm sorry. Before he was charged and it came out to everybody? No.
So no one asked you about your brother being charged with a crime?
Yeah, after the fact. I've been asked about.
When was the first time you were asked about it then?
It would have been shortly after he was charged or arrested. Okay. It was all a complete surprise to me.
And that was prior to Mr. Foreman's video and post, correct?
I believe so, yeah.
So now you've said people have treated you differently since Mr. Foreman's post.
Yes.
So people come and ask you about your brother. Did they treat you differently because of that?
It was just on a smaller scale. I was asked about it, and then that was it. It wasn't shared, and I wasn't put in music videos and everything else because of that reason.
But your brother's criminal charge and everything was in the front page of the local newspaper, correct?
Yeah.
So everybody in Adams County knew that your brother was charged?
Correct.
And so did people treat you differently at that time?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Why didn't they treat you differently?
That'd be a question for them.
Okay. Would it be because they knew you?
Since he said he doesn't know, you shouldn't ask that question. Strike it.
We'll strike the question. Move on.
Thank you.
Do you have a brother that worked in law enforcement?
You heard the judge taking up for the prosecution. I mean, for the defendant. I mean, he's actually the plaintiff in this case, but he sounds like he's the defendant while he's on the stand, because Afroman's lawyer is basically pointing out the fact that how in the hell can these little songs and videos be the cause of your humiliation and all this shit when your fucking brother, who was like the chief, he had like some big ranking position, was arrested and charged with some nefarious things. And it was all over the front page of the goddamn paper. And you want to act like you weren't already being judged and looked at with stank face because of your funky ass brother until these videos came out, and that's a lie. Just lies. But his lawyer did a great job, by the way. As you can see, he was on their ass. Now let's listen to the ex-wife of the police officer who said that Afroman caused his divorce.
Were they laughing and joking about it?
Oh, yeah.
Are you familiar with the song Wet Ass Pussy?
Yes.
Has Mr. Foreman's posts about Sean or any of the general posts about the Adams County Sheriff's Department as a whole affected your life any at all?
No.
So the posts never affected your life, never affected your marriage?
No.
Okay.
You never sought a protective order against your ex-husband, did you?
Yes, I did when we divorced. The divorce, yes. I had a restraining order.
Did you got a restraining order?
Yes, I did.
So this being Hunchback Norman Dane, or Hunchback Norman Dane, however you say
Notre Dame, maybe? Hunchback of Notre Dame.
So who is Sean Grooms?
Sean Grooms is one of the police officers suing me. In the deposition, he said that he got a divorce because of me. My attorney reached out to his ex-wife, and come to find out, he actually got a divorce because he was having sex with like meth head, crackhead women on duty. He was giving them what I call penis plea deals.
Explain that to me. I had recently got divorced.
Did she divorce you solely because of this?
Not so, maybe.
Shine is a shine, grooms, girls, high on shrooms, drops, his fruit of the looms, and cheap, hotel room, penny bang.
Were they laughing and joking about it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know they were going to show all of those things. Hopefully I don't get flagged for that stuff, child. So as you can see, one by one, he is demolishing these people's claims and their credibility at the same time. Let's see, there's more. I ain't done. Which one is, let's see, there's this Afroman.
On social media, obviously, correct?
Depends on your definition of large. There's bigger people than me, but I'm all right.
And on Instagram, is it fair to say that you have 247,000 followers?
Yeah, I just got some of them the other day.
You got new ones coming all the time?
Not all the time, just here lately.
Because the trial's coming up?
Yeah, all the publicity from the officers lawsuing me is running up my numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On YouTube, you have almost 1 million followers, 983,000. Is that right?
I haven't looked. It was 977 last time I looked.
And on TikTok, you have about 392,000 followers.
I haven't looked at it, but that sounds kind of right.
You have a large presence on social media, obviously, correct?
Depends on your definition of large. There's bigger people than me, but I'm all right.
I'm all right. Well, on YouTube, he has now 1.1 million subscribers. I'm gonna subscribe myself because I'm gonna check out some of these videos. Now, we didn't get to the funniest video, what I think of all of it. I might be on TikTok. Let me go find that. Hey, Miss Lady Redbird, happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are also checking out my shorts and my community wall. I'm up there dancing like a fool, child, on my shorts and trying to post inspirational quotes. Keep you guys motivated on my community wall. Also, sometimes I post stuff like Diddy still trying to get released ASAP and shit like that. So make sure you go over there. Please support as well. Yeah, your girl's popping out. Okay. So let's get to Lemon Pound Cake himself. Lemon Pound Cake. Let's see if I can find that one, child. It's just too much. Let me find I think it's on TikTok. They got too many platforms. They might as well just go on and combine all of them. Let's see.
With regard to decorum, I don't expect any.
Well, I didn't want to do that one yet. Not yet. That's the last one I want to show. Let's see.
You solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. As this, you shall answer unto God.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. For the record, would you give us your name, please?
My name is Joseph Edgar Foreman.
You are known under the stage name as Afroman, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you create music videos and do performances, is
Yes,
that
sir.
right? How many states of the United States have you performed in, do you think?
All of them.
All 50?
Yes, sir.
And how many countries have you performed in?
I don't remember, but not all of them, but I've been to a few.
How many live performances did you do last year, roughly?
I don't know. Possibly 250. I don't know, but I don't know. It's a lot of days, but I don't know exactly.
And you have a residence here in Adams County, correct?
Yes, sir.
You've been performing for 20 or 30 years, is that right?
All my life.
All right.
This man is a legend. Okay. I just had to stop and say, you guys remember that song? Because I got high, because I got high. I know y'all remember that. That's one of his biggest hits. And that's what I know him from. But he's been all over the country and all over the world. Again, like I said, with this for 20, 30 years or however long he's been doing this, however long the song's been out, but he's been doing this for decades. And these people tried to stop his flow with this raid and these false accusations. And that's why he had to get it on the record that all the charges were dropped, because now they can try to hold that against him. And that's why he needs to sue them for millions. So he don't have to work as hard, at least if he doesn't want to.
And is it fair to say that one of the first big hits you had was, but then I got high?
Because I got high.
Because I got high?
Get it straight.
And do you think it's accurate to say that that song has had over 300 million views on YouTube?
Sounds right.
You have a large presence on social media, obviously, correct?
Depends on your definition of large. There's bigger people than me, but I'm all right.
And on Instagram, is it fair to say that you have?
Okay, we saw this part of it already. I'm not going to repeat stuff we saw, but I need to find lemon pound cake before we end this. Lemon pound cake. All these things I have saved that I'm going to buy. This it.
Is it true that Mr. Foreman called you a hunchback?
Yes.
And specifically compared you to Quasimodo,
Yes.
the Disney hero?
I'm assuming that's who it is.
Quasimodo from the Disney movie, The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
I've never watched it, so I don't know.
So you would agree that when a person says that someone's a crooked defense attorney, they're not meaning that on like a vine, they're meaning that as a opinion, correct?
Correct.
Would you agree that when someone calls you a thief, it might be an opinion of theirs?
Can be, yeah.
Same as if when people say crooked cops, it's just an opinion?
Yeah.
And so is your entire claim for false light that you were called a thief?
Yes.
And you would agree that Mr. Foreman is an artist subject to exaggeration?
I guess so, yeah.
And just for the sake of question, nobody would ever think you're Quasimodo from the book, correct?
I don't guess. People think different things.
And that's when you lost your case. You got to laugh at your own self. Ain't nobody ever going to say he's the real hunchback of Notre Dame because Afroman called him the Quasimodo.
Is it true that Mr.
This is the most laughable. They sued him for $4 million. Okay. So he needs to turn around and sue them for triple because he's not going to get the whole thing. At least maybe he can get half. I cannot find that damn lemon pound cake video. Ooh, let me try one more place. I think it might be on Twitter. What are y'all doing this weekend, man? It's so hot. It's been a heat wave here all week in the upper 90s. I think today is also going to be 95. Next week is supposed to be all mid to upper 80s, which, you know, is nice, but it can get a little old sometimes. Sometimes we just need a little breeze. A little breeze. I took my dog to the beach on last Sunday, and had no idea it was going to be a heat wave like this. Okay. Let's see. What is this?
Adjournment. You're welcome. In all circumstances, the jury finds in favor of the defendant. No plaintiff verdict prevailed. So the matter will be concluded with defense verdicts. Thank you, Mr. Klingler. Thank you, Mr. Osborne. Thank you to the court staff and the Sheriff's Department for security in the building. And we'll go ahead and stand in adjournment.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think the judge forgot to dismiss them.
You guys want to go on into the jury room?
So it looks like the judge forgot to dismiss them formally, which I think he's about to, but the judge, I don't think the judge was happy with this verdict, but oh well.
Go ahead and relax, whatever it is you need.
I'll reach both.
Yep. Have the jury go that way. Have them go back into their room.
If you guys don't mind to hang out in there for a little bit, I can get you, okay?
I don't know what that was, but as you can hear, no charges were filed. What else is here? The lemon pound cake was the only real reason I was paying attention to that damn trial, because I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, are they really suing this man over this? Oh, shout out to Trav. He just sent me this as well. The January 6th rioter, Andrew J., who was pardoned by Trump. He began to cry when he was given his life, when given life for, M-wording children. They love to cry, don't they, on the stand or in the court when they're the ones being pointed at. Love to cry, child. Well, listen. Send some heat to Detroit. I wish we could. I really do. Doing the best we can over here, but everything's not perfect, but we do have good weather. I'll say that. So shout out to you. Everybody needs to really give yourselves a pat on the back, child. That's for you. You made it through this week, taking it day by day, really minute by minute. Like, keep your mind conscious as much as you can, like of what's going on. All I'm saying. Don't stress yourself out. It's just, we get lost in this matrix, and it's so detrimental to our well-being. I just want everybody to focus on the self so that you can give more to everyone else. You know what I'm saying? People say, oh, that's selfish. It's not. It's actually looking out for the world. When you focus on the self first, nothing wrong with it. So with that being said, again, join us tomorrow, starting Gloria Velez's book, The Girl, what was it called? Where is it? The Silence. Let me pull it up because I don't forgot already. But it looks like it's going to be a juicy read. The chapters are very short, at least the ones so far. So I'm going to do the first 10 chapters tomorrow. It is an audio book, so it'll be more of the recap style, the way I did Rashana's book. But we're going to get all the tea and all the juice. Okay. Appreciate you, Faye, Juti, Lady Red, Wow Wang, R.I.P. Chuck Norris. Thanks for that reminder. Chuck Norris, who had his own as a movie star. Was this the 80s, 90s, maybe 70s? Martial arts or whatnot. And yeah, he was the man at one point. I didn't honestly know he was still with us, but now he's not. So R.I.P. to him. And all the other souls that have recently lost. Some of people who were listening to this may have just recently lost someone. May they rest in peace. And definitely appreciate y'all too. Yeah. Much love, peace and love and peace, and all the things. And thank you as well for the donations. Thank you for those of you who have hit my Cash App. Very much appreciated. All right, y'all. So till tomorrow. Bye.